Good morning, guys. So yesterday we discussed about scanner class. Scanner class is the predefined one, and which is used to read the data, which is used to take the data from the keyboard, and we can execute, and then we can send out. We can send out. Okay, so last session we done like read the data from the keyboard. So there are three ways actually. First way is the scanner class, second way is buffer reader, third way is the command line argument. So in the last session we done the discussion about scanner class. Okay, so today we'll discuss about operators. Operators. So buffer reader we will discuss at the time of buffer reader. Buffer reader we will discuss at the time of string concept. String concept we will discuss string concept, or we have the conditional statements. At the conditional statements we will discuss about the buffer reader conditional statements, and we have the command line arguments. This command line arguments we will discuss at the time of command line arguments we will discuss at the time of strings. Okay, so today's session will start with the operators. Okay, fine. So today's session will start with the operator. So the basic question they will ask, like, what is the operators? Can you please explain? That is the basic question, right? So generally, the definition for the operators: operators are the symbols. Operators are the symbols. Operators are the symbols which will tell to the compiler, which will tell to the compiler to perform some operation, to perform some operation, to perform some operation, to perform some operation. Okay, to perform some operation. So operators are the symbols which will tell to the compiler to perform some operations. Okay, in Java, I would say Java provided to us some set of operators. Java provided to us some set of operators, some set of operators, some set of operators. Okay, so what are the operators the Java is provided to us? So generally, arithmetic operators, arithmetic operators, and second one is assignment operators, and third one is relational or comparison operators, comparison operators, and the fourth one is we have the logical operators, and we have the fifth one is we have the ternary operator, and we have new operator, and seventh one we have the dot operator, dot operator, dot operator. So these are the operators which are available in Java. So the main purpose of operators are the symbols which will tell to the compiler to perform some operation. Okay, so we have the operators are like arithmetic operators, assignment operators, relational or comparison operators, logical operators, kernel operators, new operator, and dot operator. Okay, so we'll go with one by one. Then we can get the clarity on it. So this are very easy concept. I will show you. I will open MS Paint. So we are discussing about operators. So the first one is arithmetic operators. First one is arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators. Okay. And so what are the symbol available under the arithmetic operators? The symbols are like plus symbol, minus, multiplication, division, and modulus. So these are all the symbols everybody knows. With the help of a plus symbol, you can perform the addition operation, and with the help of minus, we can do the subtraction. With the help of multiplication, we can do the multiplication. And these two cases, most of them are confusing. Okay, division and modulus. So I will give the full clarity on it. You know, I can get the clarity on it. For example, 10 divided by 2. So what you will get as the result, and 10 modulus by 2. What you will get as the result. Generally, I will show you this one. We can take the number, and the number is 10, and the 10 is can divide it by 2, and 2 fives 10, right? This is the 10, and this is the 5, and this is the 0. Okay, so this is the quotient divider, which is used to fetch the always quotient. Okay, so remainder we will get the remainder is 0. So modulus always will it will give the result as the 0, and division will always it will give the quotient as the value. That is the difference between the division and modulus. Don't confuse. So remaining symbols already you know from the standards we are doing the same addition, subtraction, multiplication. Only most of them are confusing in this area. Division and modulus. Division and modulus. Okay, division and modulus. Okay, I hope this is clear. Arithmetic operators which are used to perform arithmetic operations are like addition operation, subtraction operation, multiplication operation, division operation, and modulus operation. Modulus operation. So the same thing I will show you the practically, and then you know you can get the clarity on it. So for that purpose, simply what I will do, I will take one file. So here I am taking one file, text document. So in my case, I am taking the text document which is demo operators, demo operators dot java. This is my file name, and the structure should be the same: public class keyword and demo operators. And from here to here, this is the scope of the class. And every program execution will start from the main method. So main method is compulsory. Public static void main, and here you should take the string args, and then from here to here this is the scope of the main method, and inside the main method you should take already you know variable initialization and variable declaration. Okay, now what I will do, I will take int some x equal to some 10, or else you can take the variable name, you can take anything. Okay, next thing is here I would like to take int b equal to some 20, int b equal to some 20. Okay, again what I will do, I will do the int sum equal to a plus b. So plus is the symbol. What it is doing? It is doing the addition. It is doing the addition between two numbers. Okay, between two numbers. Now what I will do? I will take this print statement, which is generally system dot out dot println, and here you can mention with I am doing the concatenation, the addition of two numbers, the addition of two numbers is mentioned with is string plus variable is called concatenation. Okay, if I mention like this, then finally I can get the result as 30. This is with respect to arithmetic operation. This is with respect to arithmetic operation. Okay, so similarly you can try with multiplication, subtraction, system dot out dot. I can mention println, and here, so directly you can take like this also, like for directly b divided by 2. Then what you will get in this case, you will get b is holding the value is 20, and we are dividing, we are subtracting minus 2. So finally here we will get the value as the 18, the value as the 18. So if you want to write the string also, now we can write like this: the value of b is, you can mention like this. Okay, so this should be in the parenthesis, this should be in the parenthesis like this. Okay, this is with respect to subtraction. Okay, so similarly we can try with respect to multiplication. System dot out dot println. You can take system dot out dot println, and then here you can mention the value of b, the value of b after multiplication, after multiplication. Okay, so here also you can mention like this: is, and then b into, you can mention into sum 2. So generally, you guys, you should try to understand here. So directly you can write without the string also can write, no issue at all. So directly also you can write like this, no issue at all. Okay. So I'm normally I am showing with string operator. This is the string and this is the variable. String plus variable is called concatenation. String plus variable is called concatenation. Okay. So similarly, I can go with the division, system dot out dot println, and now here I will take some 10 divided by 2, and finally here I can get the value as the 5. Okay, so similarly I can go with system dot out dot println. So here 10 modulus 2, here I can get 0 as the result, 0 as the result. So this is the thing we have to understand in case of arithmetic operators. So in the arithmetic operators, we have total 5 operators: plus operators, minus operators, multiplication operators, division operators, and modulus operators. Modulus operator. So this is the example. So I'm saving this file, and then wherever the file is available, you can go to the file location, open command prompt, and compile the file. Java C demo operators dot java. Okay, the file has not compiled. Concatenation. So for concatenation purpose, we have to use plus operator. We have to use plus operator. You can go to that file, and then here you should use the plus operator. Plus operator, and then you can save this one. B minus 2 sum, and then here also B minus 2, and then okay, many errors it is throwing. Errors. Okay, so here you should mention semicolon. Okay. Now you can save the file. Now again go to the command prompt, compile, and then see the errors. Yeah, the file has successfully compiled. Now Java demo operators. Okay. Now you will get the result. The addition of two numbers is 30. The value of b is 18. The value of b after multiplication is 40. 40. And this is the division, and this is the value you are getting by using the modulus. These are the 5 operators you have to remember. So among those 5 operators, these 3 operators already you know. These are 4 operators already you know. Only we are learning about the modulus. Okay. So don't confuse between, some of them are confusing. in case of division and in case of modulus. So don't confuse, you have to remember like this. You have to remember like this. Okay. So next we'll go with the second set of operators, that is assignment operators. So assignment operators is also very easy concept. I will tell you in a beautiful manner. Assignment operators. Assignment operators. So generally in the assignment operators, what are the symbols we have generally? Here we have the first equals, okay, and plus equals, minus equals, multiplication equals, and division equals, and modulus equals. Whatever the symbols are available in the arithmetic operator, same symbols here also. Here add equals, single equals, plus equals, minus equals, multiplication equals, division equals, modulus equals. Okay, so when will you go with the assignment operators? Generally, I will tell you. Normally, already you know how to initialize the variable, everything. For example, if I want to initialize int a equal to some value is the 10. A is the container, A is already holding the values 10. Okay. Now I want to add one more value to the same variable. How could I add? So can I add like this? Int A equal to A plus 5. Okay. Which means what does it mean? A is already holding the value is 10. A is already holding the value is 10. Now again I am adding the value is 5. Now I am adding the value is 5. So 10 plus 5, how much should I get? 15 I get as the result. 15 I get as the result. Are you guys clear with my point? So finally I can get the A value is 15. A value is 15, right? The same thing, the same thing I can write in another way, that is like this. Int A plus equal to 5. Are you guys clear with my point? Whatever the process we did here, the same process we can write like this also. If we write like this, the process will be happen the same like this. So explicitly we will write here. So implicitly it will be like this: a equal to int a equal to a plus 5. So a meaning already holding value. So in our case, which is already holding the values 10 and 10, and the value is the 5. Total we will get as the 15 as the result. Total will get the 15 as the result. So already A is holding the value. Again we are assigning the value. Again we are assigning the value. So that is the reason. That is the reason we are calling assignment operators. Okay, I will write one more example. You guys you can tell me. For example, int x equal to some 20 value. And I would like to remove the value that is 10. So how can I write? If I write like this, x minus equal to 10 or 5. If I write like this, so how much should I get the value as the result? 15. 15. You are writing explicitly like this, but internally how the process will happen internally? Internal process. How the process will happen internally? Internal process. Okay, I am writing internal process. Inside the box I am taking how the process which happens internally. The process when you mention like this, so internally it will be add the value like this: x plus 5. X is already holding the value is, this is the minus, right? We are doing the minus, right? Then you can mention with minus. Then here you can mention with minus 5. Then what will happen? X is already holding the value is 20, and we are subtracting the value 5 from the 20. then finally you will get the 15 as the result. This is the process which happens internally. Explicitly we will write like this. Explicitly we will write like this. Okay. So generally I will tell you one, I would say real time example also. Then you can easily you can understand. For example, you are maintaining some kiddie bank, like you are the studying like 10th standard or 12th standard. Your parents are giving some amount to you. Okay, so all the amount you are storing some kiddie bank. You can assume like that. Okay, you can assume like that. This is the kiddie bank, and your parents are giving amount, daily amount to you. Your parents are daily giving the amount to you. This is the kiddie bank. So I will write. This is the kiddie bank, and your parents are daily. This kiddie bank name is some A variable. A variable or anything you can mention. So Monday your parents has given some 100 rupees. So what you will do? That 100 rupees you can store in the kiddie bank. Okay, okay, fine. Now the kiddie bank is the value is 100. Okay, fine, very good. And next day, your parent again has had given 50 rupees. Then what you will do? You will add the 50 rupees to the kitty bank. How you will add? You will add programmatically like this. This is the normal. With our eyes we are seeing, so we can get the clarity. Oh, this 50 is added to the kitty bank. Then how will you write the programmatically? This is the approach you can write the programmatically. 50. If you mention like this, so A is already, A meaning container, kitty bank already holding the value is 100. Again, you are trying to add the 50. Then finally, how much you will get? 150. 150 will be available in the kitty bank. Okay, same way. And third day, you parent has again given some 20 rupees. Okay, now how will you write the programmatically? A plus 20, and finally, what is your amount? So A is already holding the value is 150, and you are adding the 20. So in your kitty bag you have the amount total 170. Total 170. Are you guys clear with my points? What I'm saying? Once again. Okay. Okay, fine. So the same way. Okay, fine. So that day your parent don't give the money. So in that case, now the kitty bank is holding the value is 170. Now you want to withdraw some 50 rupees. So how you can withdraw? The same process. A minus equal to 50. Then what will happen? The internal process. So A is holding the values total 170. From the 170, you are removing 50 rupees. Then how much A is holding the value? 120. 120. So in the same, you can try with respect to multiplication. You can try with division. You can try with modulus. The process is the same. The process is the same. Okay, you can assume as the kitty bank. The kitty bank is holding the one value, and the daily your parents are giving some amount. You are adding this amount to the kitty bank programmatically. How we will add the programmatically? This is the symbol. Okay, this is the symbol. A meaning A is already holding the value. That might be the anything. So A is already holding the value. Again, we are initializing the value. Again, this meaning again we are initializing the value with the 20. 20 or any number. 20 or any number. So this is the like this we have to remember. Like this we have to remember. Okay. So assignment operators which are used to assign the values, and we have the symbols are like single equals, and plus equals, minus equals, multiplication equals, and then division equals, and then modulus equals. Okay, so I will write the program on it. you can get the clarity on it. Okay, so here I will take some sysout statement. I'm taking some. I'm dividing assignment operator. This is assignment operators. Okay. Okay, fine. Now I will take the assignment operators, that is int x equal to some 20. X meaning x is already holding the value is 20. Now I want to add some 50, like x plus equal to 50. Then what will happen internally? We'll go with the 10. Then what will happen internally? So the internally the process which happens like this: x plus 10. Okay, x plus 10. The internal the process which happens, x is holding already holding the values 30, and again we are trying to add the 10. So finally we will get the 20, 30 as the result. Finally we will get the 30 as the result. This is the process internally happens, but we will mention the like this. We can add the, we can assign the values in this format. Okay, so I will show you here. System dot out dot println value of x is, and then here I am doing the concatenation, that is the x. Okay, so similarly this is before assigning the value, and this is after assigning the value. After assigning the value. So in this case, I can get the 30 as the result. I can get the 30 as the result. Okay. So similarly, I want to add one more value. I can mention x plus some 20. X plus equal to some 20. Then how much should I get here? X is already holding the value, and if I want to try to print this one, then I can get the value as 50. I can get the value as the 50. 50. Okay. Now, okay, fine. So my kitty bank is holding the value is the 50. Okay, fine. Now I want to remove the value. For removing the value x minus, I want to remove the value that is generally 10. Okay. So in that case, x is already holding the value is 50. Now I am removing the 10. So here in this case, I can get the value as the 40. Okay. Similarly, I will go with the multiplication. X is, I am holding the value is 40, and I am dividing with 2. I am multiplying by using 2. Then finally I can get the value as 40 into 2's. 42's 80. I can get the value as the 80. Similarly, we can do with modulus also. We can do with modulus of 2. Modulus of 2. Okay. Then can use the system dot out dot of 2. So finally here 240 is 80, 220 is 80, and then so finally we'll get the here the 0. We'll see. So this is the assignment operators with respect to plus operator, minus operator, multiplication operator, division operator, and then division. So we'll go with the division operator also. This is the multiplication operator, right? Now we'll go with the division operator. So the division operator is x divided by, I can mention x divided by 2. X divided equal to 2. So then in this case, what you will get as the result? You will get as the result as 40. 40. Okay. You can say this one. And now I will go to that file location, and then I can compile generally. Java C demo operators.java, and you can compile the file. The file has successfully compiled, and you are getting assignment operators. You are getting 20, 30, 50, 40, 80, 40, and 0. And 0. Are you guys clear with my points? So this is with respect to assignment operators. Any questions, anyone, in case of assignment operators? Any questions? Very, very important. Operators topic is very, very important. So generally, operators and conditional statements, and we have the looping statements. Looping statements. So if you are good at these three areas, then you are strong at logical thinking. So logical thinking completely depend on these three topics. That is the reason you have to practice the multiple times on the these concepts. So regularly we will use these three operators, conditional statements, and looping statements. We will use regularly. We will use regularly. Okay. Okay, fine. So I hope this is clear. Assignment is operators is clear, and arithmetic operators, they both are clear. I hope. Okay, next, can I go with the next one? That is relational operators or comparison operators. So we have the two names. One is the relational operators. We can call it as so. We can call it also comparison operators. Comparison operators. So third set of operators we have in Java. Relational operators. We can say comparison operators. Comparison operators. Comparison operators. Okay, fine. So what are the symbols available under the relational or comparison operators? Okay, the symbols we have. The symbols are less than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, and double equals to, and then not equals to, not equals to. Also, how to remember, always the comparison operators will return Boolean values. Boolean values. Either it will give, it will return the Boolean values. Boolean values. Meaning either true, it will return either true, or it will return either false. Always it will return Boolean values, either true or false. Comparison. So we are also comparison operators also very very important. We will use the regularly. Comparison between the two numbers. Always the comparison operators will return either true or false. It will return either true or false. Okay. So I will show you. For example, if you take the value, for example, if you take the value int some p equal to some 10, and again int q equal to some 20. Now you are doing boolean result equal to p greater than 20, p greater than q. Then what is the result? Now you can understand here. P is holding the value is 10, right? Q is holding the value is 20. So the condition we are I am comparison by using the greater than. Okay, so greater than meaning P is greater than 20. So this is false or true? So 10 is greater than 20? No, this is absolutely false, right? This is the false statement. This is the false. It will return false as the result. It will return false as the result. So relational operator or comparison operator, which are used to comparison between two operands. Okay. And similarly, for example, if I mention, I would say some 100. Now P is holding the value is 100. Now, if you 100 is greater than 20, yes, absolutely 20. So this is the true concept. This is the true. This is the true. So like this, we will compare. And here you can remember one more interview question also. In the interview perspective, they will ask the question: what is the difference between single equals and double equals? Single equals and double equals. This is the interview perspective. So the answer is single equals, which is used to assigning the value. It is used to assign the value, which is used to assign the value. Okay, in case of double equals, which is used to comparison the values, comparison the values, comparison between two values, comparison the values. So this is the interest perspective. They will ask regular question. Single equals, which is used to assign the value, and double equals, which is used to comparison between two values. Comparison between two values. The same way, you can do the can compare by using the greater than or equals to, and double equals to, and not equals to. Not meaning, if you mention not equal to true, then it will return false as the result. And if you mention not equal to some false, it will return true as the result. It will return true as the result. So this is the things you have to remember. This is the things you have to remember. Okay, so I can go with the programmatically, and then I will show you. You can get the clarity on it. Okay, fine. I will write the. I will show you the programmatically. Then you can get the clarity on it. So now I can go with system.out.println.